Hi, my name's Michael Picard. I'm a magician and a balloon artist. A balloon artist is one who makes balloon sculptures or balloon creations. Now today we're going to learn how to make the balloon animals. We're going to be using the Entertainer balloons in the 245, the 260, and the 280. Now at the end of the tape I will tell you how you can order these balloons for your use at home. Another balloon I like is the winding balloon, because you don't make anything, you just let it roll, and it's a joke. I don't think the sound men like that one. First of all, we're going to learn how to blow up a balloon. A lot of people tell me that's really hard to do. Now, a good way to practice blowing up a balloon is to take a straw and blow into it. Just like that. And you notice the formation of your mouth around the straw. You don't bite it, you don't squeeze it, you blow into it without any air escaping from the side of your mouth. You do the balloon the same way. Now practice one more time with the straw. Remember how you blew into it. Take the balloon, put it in your mouth the same way as you did the straw, and just blow into it lightly so it fills the balloon with a little bit of air. And then you take a deep breath and blow into the balloon. And you make sure the airstream goes into the balloon, then the balloon will expand and you've got your balloon blown up. And that is blowing up a balloon. Now we're going to learn how to tie and twist the balloons. Once you've got the balloon blown up, using the technique you just learned, you have to tie it. Now, in tying it, you grab the end over the first two fingers and hold it with your thumb. Then you push the end through your fingers, pull your fingers out, holding on to the end of the balloon, and it's tied without breaking the balloon and putting any holes in the ends causing the balloon to break. I find that the most useful. Now once you've got it tied up, you have to twist it in order to make your creations. Now in twisting, you do not grab with your fingers like that because the balloon will break more easily. You grab your fingers on the sides. The thumb and the first finger squeeze together so they meet. Grabbing the piece on the end with your fingers, holding it with your right hand, twist the balloon around. That causes the balloon to have a twist, and that will not hold if you let go. So therefore you have to make another twist. Now, one interesting thing you might like to try is to take a balloon, twist it right into the center, pinch and twist. Twist it a couple of times, holding it together with both hands like that. Break them apart, and you've got two balloons. Now, if you let them go, they're gone. We'll get a balloon. We'll do it again. Tying it, pushing the end through the end, releasing, and it stays. Twist. Don't forget to pinch. Pinch, twist. Two balls. And then a third ball, like that. You bring these down to meet each other. Twist them together, and then they'll hold. Twist, and twist, bring them together, twist those together, and that's what allows the balloon to stay in position. Now, we're not making anything specific here, we're just showing the twists. Try it again. Twist. Until you know the formation to get it to hold. Now, putting these together makes the animals, and we'll do that the next segment. Now I think it's time we learn to make our first little animal. Now a good one to start off with is the mouse. Now when you're blowing, you don't blow up the balloon all the way. You only need about 3 inches of the balloon. Tie it. And then you make a little bubble about 1/2 inch. Squeeze and twist. Squeeze and twist. Now you make one twice as big, squeeze and twist the same way. Then another one the same size as the previous one. You hold them together, twist them, then another little ball, then another little ball. Sounds monotonous, but another little ball. You hold them together, twist them around. You've got first part, then you squeeze, making about a 1-inch bubble for the body. Then you just make 3 little balls on the end, bring it around, squeeze them together. Try that again. And there you have a little mouse. Now what you can do to make it a little better is to take the ears, grabbing one, take the other one, turn it around. We'll try that again. You can see that? Grab it. Now this is very difficult because you have to hold one and just turn it. Don't pull. Just turn. If you pull, you'll break the balloon apart. Straighten it out. Just like that. And you've got the mouse ears. And there you have your little mouse. I'd like to start off with something simple, the dog. Blow up your balloon up until it's about 2 inches from the end. Tie it. Twist. Bring it down. Twist again so you've got about the same length. Hold it. Twist. About the size of your hand. I'll start that over again. Grab it, and then twist, and then just a little bigger than what you just did. And you bring that whole big long piece down, then you twist at that point, like that. Come down here. And now, remember the size of these legs. Try to duplicate that, the same size, bringing this down. Twist those together. There you have a dog. Now we're going to make the dachshund, or more commonly known as the wiener dog. This time you have to blow up the balloon, or almost 3/4 of the way. Now a good way to get the length of the balloon is find out how much space you want at the end. Hold your fingers there tightly and blow up the balloon to that point. Release a bit of air, and that makes it easier for you to twist when doing a longer balloon. Tie it. Now, you do it the same way as you do the mouse, but only things are a little bit bigger. You squeeze about a 1-inch bubble, another 1-inch bubble. Try that again. You have to hold it or it lets go. Third bubble, you bring them down, twist them together. You've got the ears and the nose, the neck, all 1-inch bubbles. Bring it down, twist them together, and for the body, instead of a little bit for the, as you did for the mouse, you use the whole balloon, twist, and then another 1-inch bubble, and then another 1-inch bubble. Hold them together and twist them so you've got the back of the feet. Now you might want to bend it in the center, give it a little more character, and there you have the wiener dog. Now we're going to make a giraffe. Now a giraffe is orange, isn't it? Now take the balloon, about 1.5 inches from the end. Holding it. Blow it up, release a bit of air, and then tie it. Make a 1-inch twist, another 1-inch twist, and a third 1-inch twist. Bend it together and twist the two balls. And then another one, so you leave a 2-inch bubble, and then make a 1-inch bubble and another 1-inch bubble, holding them together, and then twist and bring it up like that. Now you squeeze the air to the end, you make a 1-inch bubble, another 1-inch bubble, and the third, holding them together, twist them around. Twist the head the right way here. You bend the neck like that. There you have a very long giraffe. Now, we're going to do one of the more popular balloons that I get requested for more often than any other, the poodle. The poodle will take about half of a 280 balloon. Blow it up, tie it, and you take your hand, about the length of your hand, and twist it down around so it's about 1.5 of your hand. Maybe a little bit more depending on the size of your hand. Then you squeeze the two together and twist them around, and then they'll hold. You take this loop, hold it open while you pull the long short piece in, and you push it through, and it will stay halfway. Then you make a large 1-inch bubble there, right below. Hold it, and you make 1, 2, 3 more bubbles. So you have a total of 4 bubbles in a row. You fold it down, so you've got 2 bubbles together, holding it at the neck. Squeeze and twist. Turn the head around. Come down about half of what you've got left. Squeeze, twist it. Then you make 1, 2, 3 bubbles. Fold it down so you've got 2 together. Then you squeeze it together to make the 4th. And there, you've got that part. Then to make the little puff on the tail, you can either squeeze the air up or pull it up like that, which is a lot easier. And there you have the poodle. Another variation of the poodle is when you have it to sit down. To do this, you blow up the poodle the same way as before. Tie it, fold it around, squeeze it, the same as the other poodle so far. So you've got the head and the ears around the same way. Now it gets a little different. You make the 1 bubble, and then a longer bubble, about 2.5 inches long, maybe even 3. And you squeeze it down so it's the same, and you twist them together. Squeeze the air down. You make a twist, just as you did for the rabbit. Remember to roll the other balloon onto the legs. There you have. Oh, here we gotta make the little puff on the tail. Can't forget the puff. And there you have a poodle sitting. And now let's try to make a rabbit. You blow up the balloon about, well, say 3/4 of the way. Release a bit of air and tie it. Then you make a little nose, about just a little more than 1 inch long. And then you make about 2.5 inch long bubble. Fold it down and hold it. So here you can twist this, squeeze where you've got the twist and the whole one together. And if you twist them together, that makes your rabbit ears. Now, about a 1 inch bubble for the neck, and then another 2.5 inch. Bring it down, squeeze them together, and twist them all in the same motion. And you squeeze the air down, twist, bring it down. You don't make a bubble in between. You just bend it over and squeeze it so you've got a loop. Well, it doesn't look too good that way. So you have to take the feet, put them into the loop. Now, the easiest way to do this, instead of pulling this open and pushing the feet in, is to set them on the edge of it and roll the balloon over top until it stays on its own. Straighten it up, and there you have the rabbit. Now I would like to show you how to do the swan. You blow it up so you got about 4 inches from the bottom. Tie it, make a little bubble, bring it around so you have about 10 to 12 inches, or basically just less than 1/3 of the balloon. You twist it so it holds, and you bring the inside in, and at halfway between this and this part, you push it towards and hold it with your thumb and first finger, and twist that right around, bringing it up and through. You let that sit in there like that. Then you take the end and roll it. Careful not to pull it too tightly or it'll break. You roll it, and that'll cause it to stay in a curved formation. You hold it down near the bottom, pull the end right over, and you squeeze. Push that back in. You've got one form of the swan. Another form of the swan, I like it a little better because it seems to be a little more graceful. Try it with me here. Blow up the balloon so you have about 2 inches from the bottom. And as you blow it up, hold the balloon in a curved formation as it's blowing. Now this is not a winding balloon as you saw at the beginning of the tape, but if you hold the balloon in that curved formation as you blow, that'll cause the balloon to twist like that. You tie it, a little ball on the end, then you bring about the length of your hand, squeeze it, take right at the little ball, right there, you squeeze those together and twist. Now you push this together. So one's just a tiny bit bigger than the other hole. If you can tell, this one's a little bigger. You squeeze and you twist. You bring the head to the other side. Squeeze the bigger half, just like that. Don't squeeze too much, just so they're level together like that. And place them on the inside like that. You might want to adjust the bottom area here so they're even. Bring this part and place it in under these two so it'll stay. Roll the head and it'll stay. Hold this unblown up piece right against the edge and squeeze. You place it back down, and there you have a graceful swan. This next balloon takes a little more practice, a little more patience, and a little more effort to get the balloon proper. It's called the teddy bear. Blow it up so you have about 2 to 3 inches from the end of the balloon. Release some air. Now I suggest releasing some air because there's a lot of twisting involved with this one. Now you make about a 1-inch bubble and a small tiny bubble. Now remember to squeeze with the sides of your fingers. Hold it. You make another 1-inch bubble, a tiny bubble, another bigger bubble, tiny, while trying to hold all of them in position at once. Now take your time, you take all the bubbles, and you hold it. Now I'll just let you see, try to hold this so you can see all the bubbles. We've got 1 large, 2 small, another large, small, and then just at this large one, you squeeze, you bring that over. Now don't worry if one of the bubbles here releases, just twist it back up and you push that inside. Now, the hard part. Take this bubble here, do the same twist. Now to do it, you squeeze these 2 balls here together and twist it around like that, just as you did for the mouse. Now taking the other ear, trying to get this balloon in a place where I can handle it. Twist it, just like that. You've got the head. Now, a little ball. Keep checking to see how much air you've got left. You bring it around, so you've got about 2.5 inches to the end. Bring it right around, just like that, and squeeze and twist. The same thing on the other side. Try to make it about the same size as the other one. Twist them together. Now you come down about 1.5 hand lengths, or about 2/3 of the way for what's left of the balloon. You bring this up, and you twist together, just like that. And there you have a little teddy bear. We are now going to learn a twist of the balloon that we have not covered yet on this tape. Now, taking a balloon, doesn't matter what size, and blow it up about 1.5, 2 inches. Twist it, and tie it. And you take your finger. Now this is a very important part where you need to make sure you don't have any sharp fingernails or anything that can really break the balloon, because you push the end into the balloon and you squeeze your fingers right to where the end is, and you easily pull your finger out so the balloon is left looking like that. Then you twist that part like that. We'll try that again. I'll untwist it, push it in, and grab it with your 2 fingers on your left hand and hold it, and then twist. And then squeeze all the excess air to the bottom. To the bottom. Okay. And that looks like a tulip. Now that's a twist of what the tulip twist is needed for the flower. We will use that for this one. You blow it up, the balloon about 3 to 4 inches long, depending on the width of the balloon you're using. If it's a thinner balloon, blow it up about 4 inches. If it's a thicker balloon, only about 3. Tie it, push your finger in, hold it, take your finger out while holding that. Twist, let go. If it stays, you can go ahead. If not, keep repeating that process until this stays in place on its own. Make a little ball, another little ball, then you take whatever space you have left and divide that into 5 balls. Like that. Bring them all down to the part that's not blown up. Twist it right where the 5 balls start. Twist it around a couple of times. Then you take this, place it inside, and there you have a flower. This next balloon is a formation of all the different twists we've learned today, like the tulip twist, the basic twist, the twist used on the mouse ears and the teddy bear, forming them all into one balloon called a pig. Taking the balloon, blow it up about 3/4 of the way. Tie it. Do the tulip twist. Twist it and hold it. A small ball, another little ball, hold them in your left hand. Then you make about a 1-inch bubble, smaller one, a little larger than the small one, then another small one, then you bring it around, hold it, and then twist. So you've got it formed, 2 big, 2 small, 1 medium. Taking the twisted part, pushing it through, and that will hold in place. Now very carefully, squeeze this one here together with this big one. In the process, turn this around, causing it to look like an ear, such as you did in the teddy bear. Do the same thing with the other side. Squeeze and turn. There you have the head. Now you make a little ball, then you make one just a little bigger than that one. You fold it down, twist them together. Now, bringing all this together like that, down, so you have it placed into 3 with a little piece left at the end. So where you bent, you twist, bringing it down, twist that together, come down, squeeze a bit of the air down, and then twist, fold this over, squeezing a bit of the air down so it doesn't get too tight and then burst from the pressure. You squeeze those together, form 2 together like that. Pushing this inside, bring it up to the end, then you twist that around. There you have a pig. And if you've been patient enough to get through this much of the tape, I have for you a collection of blowing up all the balloons in the routine. The mouse. The wiener dog. the flour, the swan, the giraffe. I can't blow this up. Hi. The giraffe. Tie it. 1, 2, and 3 balls. Fold them together. Twist. The length of your hand. Twist it. Bring it down. Twist them together. So you've got the head. And then you've got the world's tallest giraffe. What have I done? Mouse, wiener ducks, rabbit. And now the rabbit. Release some air. Okay. The rabbit. It's a little hard to blow up. The ears, the neck, the feet. Twist. Just fold it, don't twist it. Twist those together. And then roll this into the center. There you have the rabbit. Tie it. We're going to make the flower. Twist. Small. And then divide what's left up into 5 little balls. Fold them over. Twist them together now. There you have a flower. Now, before we go any further on that, I'm going to take a green, bring this over, tie the ends together so it's in a loop. Just break off a piece. Now squeeze this into the center and twist. Hold that. Pick up your flower, bring it in, and wrap the stem in between like that. There you have a flower with leaves. And now the poodle. Release some air, tie it, turn it around. Okay, so much for that. Let's try the poodle a little more difficult. Behind the back. Tie it. Here we go. Rolling it over. Twist, twist. Oh, I goofed. Poodle. I goofed on that. We'll redo that one. Okay, another balloon. The poodle behind the back. Here we go. One, two, three, four. Fold over and twist. There we have the poodle from behind the back. Now, how many would like to see me do the pig? Good. We happen to have one pink balloon left. Here we go. Tulip twist, inside, twist, twist. Make sure you hold them all in position. Front legs. Back legs. Pushing it in. And twist. And there you have the pig. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again real soon.